Welcome, career management class. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. How y'all doing? Can I get some shout out? How's everybody doing today? Yo, Damien, how are you?
Doing eh.
Doing Well,
Miss
congratulations, Auntie.
Miss
How are
Hargrave,
you? Yes,
Oh
Jamani.
my, you heard?
Yeah. What's up, Jamani?
you 2 minutes late.
No, I'm not. I was looking at y'all. I didn't
Oh.
come on because I was looking at something else. Hey, I got you. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Ayana, how are
Mm-hmm.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So how's everybody doing today? If y'all will go to quizzes and do the attendance quiz for today, and I'm going to write down. I
I
need to
might
print off my roster, huh?
I might do it. I might do it.
You might. Well, I might count you absent.
Yeah,
What
all
you
right,
think
Miss.
about that?
All right, Miss Hargrave.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey, Miss Great.
Hey, how are you, Jacob?
I'm good.
I got a full house today. I want to see this every day. I think I'm missing somebody. Nope, I'm doing it. Let's see. As I said, 24. Let me see. I gotta follow David, Derek, Jacob. I'm still here, guys. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Hopefully, I got everybody. All right, so everybody, make sure y'all do the attendance quiz today. Let me check my email. And while y'all doing that, let me look at something real quick, and I'll be right back with y'all. Oh, I got a hole in there. I'm still here, guys. I'm looking at something. Okay, so did everybody? So we got an extra person on here. Make sure I'm getting everybody on my roster. Isaiah. Johnny, I will get back with you in a little bit on that. Hopefully after this class. So give me a little bit of Johnny. I will get back with you on what you sent me. I have to look at it and see. Okay. All right. So everybody should have attended. Should have completed the attendance quiz. So what y'all guys think about Full Sail University? Y'all think it's something y'all would be interested in doing?
Yeah, I know who to talk to now. Who
What
made
you mean?
these?
Huh?
Oh, about the games. They made Call of Duty or whatever.
Okay.
So I know who I need to call and ask why they put this one thing in the game.
No, you can't go. So what do y'all think about let me see. About the gaming, going into the gaming industry. You know that there are different things that you can do as far as careers in the gaming industry. You know, you can design games, develop the games, do the audio, be an audio engineer, the games animator, you know, all dealing with the graphics, the artists, translators, interpreters. You can also be the person that tests out the games. So, you know, there are a lot of different industries that I think in the past people were like, playing games, oh, that's not a real job. That's not a real career. But it really is a good career. It pays a lot of money. I mean, it pays a lot of money. So that is something. These are people who take their craft, take their skill very seriously. So if you like gaming, but you want to take it to that next level, I think this university that came to talk to us on last Thursday, you need to look into them because, like I said, if you're gonna do something, do it right, do it correctly, do it big, but make sure you know just don't be playing around with it. If you want to make a career out of it, you can make a career out of it and be, and be very happy with, you know, what you're getting paid, new journey, new adventures. So look into that. I also wanted us to look at a video, a short clip, because we are a career management class. I want us to know that we have a lot of options out there, and we just don't have to go with what the norm, what everybody says. Of course, Miss Hargrave wants to go on record to let you know that yes, after high school, she wants you to go to college. But if you don't go to college, then you have your armed services. If you don't do that, then you have your job industries. But in with your job industries now, and I'm gonna have somebody come talk with you. After you graduate from high school, there is a company that is here in Lexington. They are an Australian company. They will pay for you to go to Davidson County Community College for 2 years. They will pay for you to go to college, and the sign-on bonus, excuse me, you are guaranteed a full-time job starting out with a minimum. That means the lowest that you can start out with was $36,000 a year, but you'll probably start off more. They have So they would ask, like, they would give you a job after you graduate. They pay for you to go to school. They give you a job.
Mr. Hudson, you have a mirror at the front door. Mr. Hudson, you have a mirror at the front door.
They would pay for you to go to school. And once you got to school, they gave you a $2,000 sign-on bonus. That means once you started working, they give you $2,000 just to come on and work with them. So this is a great company. You don't have to be, you can go to work clean. You don't have to worry about getting dirty. So I'm gonna try to bring them in and let them talk with you as well, so you can learn about your different career options. But I do want you to know that after high school, there are other things that you can do besides sitting at home. Okay. That name of that company is called Egger. I think it's Egger. They're a very good company, very nice company. I actually had one of my students to hold on one moment, y'all. Okay, thank you. What was I saying? I know I was talking about Edgar, but Edgar is a company, and I want them to come and talk with you guys because I actually had a student who, after he was one of my seniors, and I had him set up. He didn't have a cell phone at the time, so they would call me, and they were setting up different interviews. I think he went to one of them, but it couldn't get him to go back. They would really want him to come for the interviews, because they once he did whatever, they would call and say, "Can we set up an interview time?" They did a telephone interview, and I think at the time, that's before the pandemic, so it was like year before last. They even, he could come to the interview, but he didn't follow through. But one of our students, and I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with him. He should be finishing up. Very bright student. He decided that that's what he wanted to do. So he may be actually working with them full time now. He decided to go through the program. I mean, it's a very nice company. And so I want you to look at your other options. I just don't want you to think there's nothing to do after high school, or what am I going to do? There's a lot. And I want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'm going to connect you with other people who can help you. So there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to do what you want to do. Um, like I said, there are so many careers out here, and a lot of you like sports. Some of you may be a big sports. You may go into the sports career where you play in the different sports, or you may decide that you want to be like on ESPN, NFL Network. You want to be one of the broadcasts. You want to be one of the news anchors, one of the persons that does you know, that has the shows. You can do all of that, because I think one of the guy who actually was the head of ESPN, I think he is still with them, or he may have just resigned last year. He actually graduated from Lexington. He was one of the top dogs at ESPN. So there's all kinds of things that you can do in different careers that you can go in. And it's not just um, a certain thing that only males can do or only women can do. So I want you to look at the different careers, and I want you to be focused and serious about doing something, okay? Right now, I want to show y'all a little clip, if I can. If I can get it to do what it needs to do. So I want y'all to look at this. I think it's gonna come up. If y'all can't see it, somebody get on the thing and tell me that they can't see it. Let me get it.
We can see it.
Say it again.
We can see it.
Okay. Hopefully I can get my little clip to show up. So just bear with me a moment. I might have to. Let me go back. Bear with me. It popped up on my other thing. Let me go to my email. Maybe I can pull it up. Well, I did. I thought I went to my email anyway. No, I went to another window. Sometimes working with this, it doesn't do what we want it to do. So just. Can I see it now? Adriana, can you see it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. It was a thank you. Thank you. Finally got it. Okay, here we go.
I want to thank everybody for the tremendous support. I'm going to Walter Reed Hospital. I think I'm doing very well, but we're going to make sure that things work out. The First Lady is doing very well. So,
the pandemic hasn't been easy on teachers or businesses. Despite the odds, 2 former teachers are opening a business.
Meet Jessica Barrier and Angie Hodges. They both used to be preschool teachers in Clemens. They both lost their jobs in the spring. They have retail experience and always wanted to open their own spots, but school and family kept them busy. With classes no longer in the mix, a new opportunity presented itself.
Things are they're very unexpected. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but if you've got a dream right there in the back of your head, it's a possibility. Make it happen. Because, we might not have done this if COVID hadn't hit. I don't think we would have, and I think that COVID has allowed us to be able to explore this and this opportunity.
Making lemonade out of lemons. Well, the store is called Sweet Southern Sass. It's located on Murphy Drive in Lexington. Both women love the new gig, but hope to start teaching again soon. And Chad, when we were showing the pictures of some of the products in the store, you bet I was looking very closely at the screen. I noticed some ripped jeans. Perfect time. Oh, with the weather changing, I saw some sweaters back there too.
I know. I hope those ladies are ready for you and your wallet to show up, because I have a feeling you're going to be putting a dent in it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I just basically want to show y'all that clip. Yeah. I just basically want to show y'all that clip so y'all can see that sometimes things change. We don't always stay in the same careers, or we can do more than one thing. Yes, I am a business education teacher, but I also have my own businesses, meaning I have more than one business. So you can do more than one thing. You can have more than one passion. You just have to act on it. You have to just try it. In any career, you may not do as well, but you pick yourself back up, do it again. So I wanted to let you know of that as well. So you see how those preschool teachers, they were without a job, but instead of just sitting at home, wonder, what am I going to do? They acted on something that they had been wanting to do for a long time. So I'm going to see if I can get them in to talk with us as well as some other people. And also, if you, I have set out, try to set some things up with Mr. Tundrell. So hopefully he get back with me. Can we do Thursday? I have a meeting at 9, then I have Ms. Rose on Wednesday. I'm not sure how much time. I meant to email you this weekend. Told the guy. Okay. Hold on. Let me email, because I think we're going to set our things up with him Thursday. So that's going to give us a little extra time for your resumes. For those of you who don't know what to get, what you'll need for your resume, just email me and I will set up a Google Meet and I'll show you the outline of what you need to have for your resume. So let's shoot for Thursday, because he just emailed me back and said Thursday. I'm going to try to do groups of 4 if I can. Let y'all meet with him about 15 minutes each. And you have your resume ready to go. What I suggest is have your resume, your information typed up, and that way you can share your screen with Mr. Tunjel. So just type it up on a Word or Google Docs and just save it on your computer. So when you meet with him, only thing you got to do is just share your screen. When I guess he'll call on whoever, you just share your screen. He'll tell you what you need to put in there. I don't know how many sessions. He may can do it in one session. It may take 2 or 3 sessions, and then your final project will be. And this resume is going to be a project. You're going to type it up, okay? So you're going to type it up. And if you have not been keeping up with your typing.com, you need to make sure that you're doing that starting today. Every day you need to be in typing.com doing one of those lessons. And then when they ask you to do an assessment, which is a little test or whatever, you need to do that as well. So Thursday, make sure y'all got all your resume stuff. If you have any assignments, make sure that you are putting them in your folders that I have provided for you. Today, make sure you've done your attendance quiz for today. Today, I want us, and I'm going to share my screen again. Let me take down some things here so I have so much stuff up. All right, so I'm going to show y'all a video after a while. But right now, what I want to do is a Chrome tab, a Chrome tab, a Chrome tab. Let's see what we're going to do. Okay. So on today, and I'm scrolling up because I'm using my mouse is not working, so I'm using my touch screen. Last week, we talked about, we went over, we saw examples of memos and emails, what they should include. Who remembers what are I think the 4 things that a memo should include?
To, from, date, and subject.
Awesome. Adriana, I think you do such a great job, and some of you others do a great job as well. But I would love y'all to answer the questions. And if you notice, I'm going to show you my little cup. Everybody has their own cup. So if you look at this little cup right here, you'll see, I don't know if you can see it. Let me go back. If you look at this little cup right here, everybody, all my classes are going to have a cup, and it's called Lucky You. That means that your name is going to go in this cup, and I'm going to draw names. When I call your name, I want you to be, to respond back to whatever I asked you. And like I said, we are all team members here together, so nobody here is going to judge you. Nobody here is going to make fun and not going to bully you, because that's not what Miss Hargrave's class. Hey, Shamel, how are you? That's not what we do. So I'm gonna have your name in this cup. So I'm gonna call your name out, and then I'm gonna ask you something. This will count as a participation grade. I may do these a couple times a week, so you'll want to, if I call your name, to respond. And if you ever don't know, at this moment, Ms. Hargrave, I don't know. If you don't know it, I want you to find out and get back with me. So I want everybody to start participating in class, not just relying on the few people to respond, because we all have a voice. So make sure that we are using it. So we know last week we learned about your email and a memo. And the memo is just a short version of, like a letter. Today, we are going to learn about, let me share my screen again. Today, we're going to learn about complaint letters. And I'm trying to show you a video in a minute. Complaint letters and also business letters. So I want to go over business letters first. So if you notice that a business letter, there is a formatting or a certain way that it needs to be written or typed. Because we're using computers, we're going to mostly be typing all of our documents. So with a business letter, you need the sender's address. So you need to include the sender's address at the top of the letter, one line above the date. Do not write the sender's name or title, as it is included in the letter's closing. So at the end, you'll put your name and your title, but you need to include only, so at the top, you include your street address, the city, and the zip code. Okay, and then you'll come down. You'll write.
It hasn't been easy on teachers or businesses. Despite the odds, 2 former teachers are opening a business.
Meet Jessica Barrier and Angie Hodges. They both used to be preschool teachers in Clemens. They both lost their jobs in the spring. They have retail experience and always wanted to open their own spot, but school and family kept them busy. With classes no longer in the mix, a new opportunity presented itself.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let me go back to where I was at. So with the business letter, you make sure that you include a date. The date line is used to indicate the date the letter was written. However, but we're going to be typing. So however, if your letter is completed over a number of days, use the date it was finished in the date. And then you have the inside address. This is the recipient who is going to get the letter. It's always best to write a specific individual at the firm to which you are writing. So this is a business letter, so make sure you put Miss, MS. MS, I go by MS, although I'm married, so I could go by the MRS, but normally a lot of times I go by MS. And Mr. or Doctor, follow a woman's preference in being addressed as Miss, Mrs. or Miss. If you are unsure of a woman's how they want to be addressed, just put MS. MS can go for anybody as far as a lady. Then to write the address, use the U.S. Post Office format. You know how to write an address: name, address, city, state, zip code. Salutation is use the same name as inside the address, including the personal title, and like you'll have your body of your letter, your closing, your font. We'll go over this in more depth. I want to show you, this is what a business letter looks like. At the top, remember, you only put, this is going to be if you are the one who's typing up the letter, you'll put your address, your city, state, zip code, and the date that you are writing or typing the letter. Now, say March 16, 2001, but you didn't finish it to March 21st. So don't put March 16, put March 21st. Then it looks like they have double space twice, because it looks like it's 4 lines after that. Then they put whoever they're sending it to. You put their name, address, city, and state. You put dear, Mr., Mrs., whoever. Then your double space, and then your paragraph, your body. At the end, where it says finally, that is your closing paragraph. Okay? So if you notice, after the name, the first paragraph of a typical business letter is used to state the main point of the letter while you write the letter. Begin with a friendly opening, then quickly transition, meaning quickly go into the purpose of your letter. So you'll say, hello, Mr. Wallace, hope you're having a great day today. The reason for my letter is whatever, okay? Use a couple sentences to explain the purpose, but do not go into detail. Gives you to the next paragraph. So you just give them a little snippet. Then where it says the beginning with the second paragraph, you need to state the supporting details to justify your purpose. So whatever you say your reason is, come back and tell me details why that is your purpose. These may take the form of background information, first-hand accounts. Let me know something that happened. Finally, in the closing paragraph, restate the reason you wrote the letter, why it's important. If the purpose of the letter is employment related, consider ending your letter with your contact information. However, if the purpose is informational, think about closing with the gratitude for the reader's time. You always want to put sincerely, yours truly, then you'll double space, put your name in, you'll type your name, then up under your name, you'll write your name. So I will show you all of this, but this is a business letter. So we're going to learn about doing business letters. So I want you to, we're going to practice doing business letters. I'm going to see if I can get you a template of typing a business letter so you'll know what a business letter would look like. But this is normally what a business letter, the format of how it would look, okay? So let's, again, I'm going to show y'all, hopefully tomorrow I will pull up a template. You'll need a template. So we're going to learn how to write business letters. And what the template, It's just basically you're just gonna retype the template. Then I'm gonna have you to make up your own business letter where you type in some information. Okay. Now I want us to learn about complaint letters. Okay, a complaint letter. You say, okay, usually I know what a complaint is. A complaint is when you have an issue, or you feeling some type of way, or you don't feel that you were treated a type of way, or some person was really rude. The sales associate in the store was really rude. I've had to do not a complaint letter because I call, or I'll go see the manager. I've had very rude people. So briefly, about a week ago, I had to go to Lowe's for my mom because she needed the deadbolt was getting hard to put the key in there and turn it. So my husband said, well, let's just go up to Lowe's and I'll put another deadbolt on. So we went up to Lowe's that night. Now Lowe's isn't closed at 9. We left at 8:30. We got up there. When we got in the parking lot, it was 8:42. So they had 17 minutes before the store closed. So my husband says, just get the deadbolt, and with the deadbolt has a lock, has a key, has keys, new keys. He said, well, you don't need new keys. That way your mom and you don't have to change your keys. They can change it to where it fits your key that you have now. So the gentleman was like, yeah, I can do it, but it's gonna take 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, but you got time, but you have to come back tomorrow. So my husband was kind of mad. He's like, I'm going. He said, just put it back. So as we were walking out, I see another lady who looks like she's in management. And I say to her, I said, well, we want to get a deadbolt and get the key switched out so we can use the same key. She said, yeah, well, he got time to do that. She went back up there to the man. He said, yeah, I can do it, but it's going to take it. It'll be 9 o'clock, 9:05. Okay, but you don't close at 9 o'clock. So, I went back and I told the manager a couple of days after that. They even called the corporate office and let them know that I was very dissatisfied. When you are dissatisfied with a service or something, a product, go to that company, call the corporate office, meaning the main office, and let them know. Don't start a disturbance in the store. Okay? So I want to tell you, writing a complaint letter. Nearly every individual has faced a personal issue in receiving unsatisfactory goods or services. Flagrant violations or they were infringed upon in regarding to the consumer rights. To prevent unpleasant events from happening again and save other people from similar inconveniences, people write letters of complaint to the appropriate authorities. Complaint letters often facilitate the process of an efficient resolution of a problem. So steps of writing a complaint letter: you should be clear. You should clearly understand the problem. After writing a formal heading and greeting, state the reason why you're writing a letter to authorities. Inform your addressee about your reaction to certain events or products. Describe your problem. First, use a description of that issue that you think is appropriate, and then provide some detailed background information. Describe the circumstances that resulted in your dissatisfaction. Then expand on the effects and consequences that the problem had. Show what damage you suffered. After you describe your problem, you state exactly what you want your addressee to do in accordance with the situation. You might want to say, well, hey, I would like to, if you were at a restaurant, you got poor service, you might want to say, I want a gift card to come back at a later time, or I want my money refunded, or you want an apology from the employee, or you want the employee fired. I normally don't want a person fired. I would like for them to talk to the people. I don't want to make anybody lose their job, but if they were bad, then they need to be reprimanded, meaning they need to be dealt with. So obviously you can write a warning. This can be a threat to having tried in regards to the case, or break a partnership, or perform other actions that are undesirable for the addressee. You may tell the company, well, I'm gonna tell all my friends, I'm gonna go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I'm going to let people know about your company. They don't want anybody to do that, so they're gonna resolve it, take care of that. Top selection, some possible reasons for submitting a complaint. People are just lazy. unfair treatment, misconduct of authorities at the workplace, domination of children by teachers at school, corporate corruption, key points to consider. So I want y'all to look at the key points to consider. So I want y'all to look at that on your own leisure time. We'll come back tomorrow and discuss that. But I also wanted to go over a couple things to do if I could. And then I'm going to release you. But I'm going to tell y'all what I want y'all to go back over. I want y'all, let's look at this video real quick. Hopefully it's on.
Hi, this is Young Lady another customer service training tip for you. As a customer service expert, speaker, and author, I've compiled a number of tips based on the many questions asked during interviews over the years. If you like this tip, you'll find many more videos, articles, and other tips on my website, my blog, as well as other sites on the internet. And now, here's another customer service training tip. What is the best way to handle a customer complaint? Well, there are entire books written with numerous techniques on how to handle customer complaints. Still, I have one quick answer. What you do to fix a customer's problem or complaint is not nearly as important as the ultimate goal, which is to reestablish the customer's confidence. My simple formula has 3 parts. Number 1, fix what needs fixing. It really doesn't even matter how, as long as it's fixed. Number 2, do it with the right attitude, one with ownership and accountability. When it comes your way, you own the problem and you're going to fix the problem. And number 3, you do it fast. You do it with a sense of urgency. Urgency is of the utmost importance. So as long as you're not a company or organization that is constantly having problems, the above formula will reestablish customer confidence most of the time. Remember, the goal isn't just to fix the problem, it's to reestablish that customer confidence. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you'd like more information about my speaking programs, books, DVDs, and our approved trainers and
Okay, so if you got to see that video, I hope you did, and I may replay it again tomorrow. What I want for us to do is, I want to make sure, guys, that you are going. I hope y'all can see this. I'm gonna go back over your complaint letter. I want you to make sure that you go back and read. I want you to go and make sure you focus on the highlighted. Make sure this. Go back and read over everything, but I want you to go over the key points to consider, your do's and don'ts. I want you to do your do's and don'ts. I want you to go over that. Common mistakes in writing a complaint letter, okay? So your homework for today, you are to go over the 102, writing a complaint letter. So, okay. So make sure your homework for today, I want to make sure that you go back over the 102 complaint letter. I want you to look at it, look at the key points to consider, the do's and don'ts. Look at everything. Make sure you take notes of the do's. So I want you to write down the do's and the don'ts. Make sure you write those down in your notebook, the do's and the don'ts. We're going to cover that tomorrow, along with we're going to learn to write a business letter. So I'll come up with a template. So make sure that you look over the complaint letter. I want you to write down the do's and the don'ts, okay? And we're going to go over a series of things to cover tomorrow for that. We're also going to be able to type up a complaint letter, okay? And like I said, so I'm going to get on a couple of things. Johnny, I will get back with you shortly. I'm going to release you guys. If y'all have any comments or concerns, let me know right now. If there's anything that you are unsure of or anything like that. If you need me, yes, the homework is in modules. It's right. It's complaint letter. So just go back and read that. Write down the do's and don'ts. It's listed in there. Make sure y'all write those down, okay? I am going to release you, and I hope y'all guys have a great Monday. And if you hadn't done the attendance quiz, do the attendance quiz. Okay, guys? I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye, guys.
All right, Miss Hargrave.